The wrestling return. Is there any pop quite as satisfying as the return pop? In this guy's personal opinion, no. The return pop is one of the best pops that you can ever imagine in wrestling. Sometimes these pops, I just go back and I watch these just if I'm having a bad day, just to kind of buoy my spirit, make me feel a little bit better, because these are my 4 favorite comeback or return pops, or just returns in general, not necessarily just the pop, but the return in general. Now, this has got nothing to do with the subsequent run, it's just got to do with the return itself. This is not necessarily the most important ones, this is just my favorites. So let's start it off with, and this one is maybe recency bias, but it's CM Punk at Survivor Series. So CM Punk, no one ever thought he was ever going to work in WWE again, because the rift between them was so great that the chances of him returning was just hell freezing over, and hell did freeze over. And after War Games match, after Randy Orton that already has these return, all of that music drops and CM Punk walks out and the crowd pops. This still gives me goosebumps today. Next one is Edge at the Royal Rumble 2020, and this was just months before everything shut down. And imagine Edge returning in front of no crowd. That would have made me tremendously sad. Edge famously had to retire not on his own accord because of multiple injuries that led to him, if he had to take another serious bump, he might never walk again, and obviously that's more important than wrestling. And physiotherapy, exercising, diet, doctors, everything, years and years of hard work got him back in the ring. And that pop at the Royal Rumble when he came out, "You Think You Know Me," the crowd absolutely, completely going bonkers. Next one is the Hardy Boys at WrestleMania 33. Now, I'm a massive Hardy Boys fan. I've always been. They were my favorite tag team growing up, and they're probably still my favorite tag team. I don't get to watch them as often, but that is beside the point. The New Day comes out, and it's in their specialty match, the ladder match. New Day comes out, and we've got another team entering this match, and who? And everybody thought, oh, it's probably going to be the New Day. And then that music hits, and the crowd loses their mind, and the Hardy Boys come out, Matt with his whole like delete thing, everything, and Jeff doing the whole climbing the ladder, and them winning, nostalgia, everything, just so incredibly good. And lastly, you probably know me, and mine is fairly like Attitude Era Superstars heavy, because that's the era I grew up in, so those are the guys I missed the most. And the last win the last one is Stone Cold at Backlash, being written off TV because obviously of serious neck injury, and then coming back to save The Rock from the McMahon-Helmsley beatdown. And that is probably the loudest pop in wrestling history. When the glass shatters, that crowd absolutely comes off glued or unglued. No, the phrase is unglued. That crowd absolutely comes unglued and loses their collective minds. Those are my 4 favorite returns. Let me know yours. Until next time, peace.